Planets of the solar system and their distance from the Sun and Earth. The universe is vast and mysterious, and our solar system is just a tiny part of it. It consists of the Sun and everything bound to it by gravity, including planets, moons, asteroids, and comets. Among these, the 8 planets orbiting the Sun are the most well-known. Each planet has a unique orbit and therefore a different distance from both the Sun and Earth. These distances are measured in astronomical units, and kilometers km, where 1 astronomical unit equals about 149.6 million kilometers, which is the average distance between the Earth and the Sun. 1. Mercury. Average distance from the Sun, 57.9 million kilometers, 0.390. Average distance from Earth, 77 million kilometers. Description: Mercury is the smallest and closest planet to the Sun. Because of its proximity, it experiences extreme temperatures, scorching hot during the day and freezing cold at night. Mercury has no atmosphere to retain heat. Female sign 2. Venus. Average distance from the Sun, 108.2 million kilometers, 0.720. Average distance from Earth, 41 million kilometers when closest. Description: Venus is often called Earth's sister planet because of its similar size. However, it has a thick atmosphere of carbon dioxide and clouds of sulfuric acid, making it the hottest planet in the solar system with surface temperatures up to 475 degrees Celsius. Globe 3. Earth. Average distance from the Sun, 149.6 million kilometers, 1 astronomical unit. Distance from Earth, 0 kilometers. Our home planet. Description: Earth is the only known planet to support life. It has liquid water, a protective atmosphere, and an ideal distance from the Sun, known as the habitable zone. Male sign 4. Mars. Average distance from the Sun, 227.9 million kilometers, 1.520. Average distance from Earth, 78 million kilometers when closest. Description: Mars is known as the red planet due to its iron oxide-rich soil. It has mountains, valleys, and polar ice caps. Scientists believe Mars once had liquid water and possibly conditions suitable for life. 5. Jupiter. Average distance from the Sun, 778.5 million kilometers, 5.200. Average distance from Earth, 628 million kilometers when closest. Description: Jupiter is the largest planet in our solar system. It is a gas giant made mostly of hydrogen and helium. Its most famous feature is the Great Red Spot, a giant storm that has been raging for centuries. 6. Saturn. Average distance from the Sun, 1.43 billion kilometers, 9.580. Average distance from Earth, 1.2 billion kilometers when closest. Description: Saturn is famous for its beautiful ring system made of ice and rock particles. It's also a gas giant and has more than 80 moons, including Titan, which is larger than the planet Mercury. 7. Uranus. Average distance from the Sun, 2.87 billion kilometers, 19.220. Average distance from Earth, 2.6 billion kilometers when closest. Description: Uranus is an ice giant with a pale blue-green color caused by methane gas in its atmosphere. It rotates on its side, which means its poles experience 42 years of sunlight followed by 42 years of darkness. 8. Neptune. Average distance from the Sun, 4.50 billion kilometers, 30.050. Average distance from Earth, 4.3 billion kilometers when closest. Description: Neptune is the farthest planet from the Sun and one of the coldest. It has strong winds, the fastest in the solar system, reaching speeds over 2,000 kilometers per hour. Its blue color is due to methane gas. Shooting star beyond Neptune, the dwarf planets. In addition to these 8 planets, there are dwarf planets such as Pluto, Eris, Haumea, and Makemake. They orbit the Sun but are much smaller and have irregular paths. Pluto's average distance from the Sun, 5.9 billion kilometers, 39.50. Sun phase summary table. Distance from Sun, million km. Distance from Earth, million km. Closest planet, Mercury, 57.9, 77. Venus, 108.2. 41. Earth, 149.6. 0. Mars, 227.9. 78. Jupiter, 778.5. 628. Saturn, 1433. 1200. Uranus, 2870. 2600. Neptune, 4,500, 4,300, Pluto dwarf, 5,900, 4,700, globe. Conclusion. The distances between planets and the Sun are not constant because every planet moves in an elliptical orbit. That's why sometimes planets come closer to Earth, called opposition, and sometimes move farther away. Despite these vast distances, space exploration continues to bring us closer to understanding our cosmic neighborhood.